podcast that's on the rise. Infinity Equation, they cover everything in our eyes. From Marvel Legends to Transformers and G.I. Joe. If you're into action figures, this is the place to go.
Infinity Equation, they know the equation for all the best action figures and collectibles every nation. From Hasbro to Nessie, they cover every nation. If you love figures, it's a perfect destination.
They have guests on the show, from designers to collectors. They share their insights
How you doing?
for all you figure protectors. They review the latest releases and talk about their features. From articulation to accessories, they are the true believers.
Infinity Equation, they know the equation for all the best action figures and collectibles.
What is going on, everybody? How you doing? Hope you all are doing well. Yes, it's another Friday night on the IE podcast, Fin Equation podcast here. I am your host, Dante, aka Dark Joker Zen. I'm tired. I look tired. I don't know why I look so tired. I look so old on this video. Good Lord, I look like I've aged like 60 years. Like, hey, you're shitty. But anyway, hope you all are doing well. Hope everything is going well for you. It's been a while since I streamed, and man, we're about to have a good time. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Man, I don't know what else to go on about because I cannot think of anything else off the top of my head. But you know what? It's Friday. The weekend's here. We're gonna have a great time. Let's see who's in the comments here. We got Robert says it's time for some AOA news. No, nobody likes Age of Apocalypse. I've told you this. That is the worst X-Men story to this date. Horrendous. My boy Don Machichiaro. Oh yeah, man. I eat on a Friday night. Sugar Duggy quack quack. Oh, let me do my Booker T right. Oh, Sugar Duggy quack quack. Yeah, go old Booker T. Dante about to bring some pie. What is going on, Bart? Someone get this man some pudding pops. No pudding pops for you. No. I don't need no pudding pops. See, Bart, there's no need for the pudding pop because I'm back. So there you go. All right, if you are here, say hello in the chat. Don't be shy. Don't be worried because we are here. What else? If you're first time you're here, if you love what you see, you like what you see, go check out some other videos that I've done, live streams with other artists and collectors and guests that I've had on the show. And also hit the like and subscribe button for me. Helps build the channel, helps me grow as well. But without further ado, let me bring on my guests, the main man, the creator of the Edge comic, Mr. Marvin Wynn.
Good evening.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
I heard you talking about looking. I mean, there's no way you can hide the gray, man. It's just there.
Oh, the gray's here.
You just can't hide it. It just sticks around.
I don't mind the gray. The gray is just like make me look like a sunken, like a skeleton over here. I'm like, now look at this light is like make me look like I'm one of the skeleton pirates from the old cartoon.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, turn on the light a little bit. There you go.
There you go. Okay. Yeah, it's But how you doing, Marvin? How's it going?
I'm doing good. It's Friday. I mean, weekend's going to start, and I can guarantee you I'll be back on YouTube again tomorrow and probably again on Sunday. It's going to be the gauntlet now.
There you go.
Of the run through the production of this Kickstarter.
Look, I wish you all the best. I'm hoping for you. I'm pulling for you.
I'm
sure you make the goal. What Bart says, I'm 50, been gray since I was 18.
Same. I found the first gray at 18. 18th birthday. I looked at my chin and saw the first one. I'm like, the first of many.
See, I'm not start getting my gray until like I was like over 40. It just popped in. It was like then like after 40, it just started. It was like, well, we're just gonna go to take some patches here and just patch laying here, patch laying there. Yay!
It was like, boop, it's time.
Yep, exactly. All right, so Marvin, Did you get anything cool this week? That you
Did I
were
get
like,
anything cool this week? Yeah. So I mean, I got this Megatron from I think what is it, Yolo Part,
yes.
and it was it was a 2-pack. So it came with Megatron and Optimus Prime.
Ooh.
And that's the series 1. So series 2 has my favorite Transformer, Hot Rod or Rodimus or whatever you want to call
Oh, the one that got everybody upset in the movie theater. Okay.
him. Yeah. I saw that movie when it first came out in theaters, and it was like one of the greatest experiences ever until they start killing everybody off. I'm like, it's like,
Yeah.
why are they killing off all the robots? What's going on?
Exactly.
And then these new movies came out, and I went back and watched the Transformers movie again. It's like, I'll just go back and watch the old movie. It's better. There's only 2 humans in it, and that's what makes it really good.
Exactly. That's what makes it great. That's what makes Transformers great. It's not like it's all about the humans. It's more about the Transformers fighting it out.
Yeah.
You had 2 humans. They're like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. Spike, don't you do that? Okay.
So I've dipped multiple times with that movie. So I bought it on VHS.
Mm-hmm.
I have it digitally on my PlayStation. I still have my PlayStation Vita. I still have that. It's on the Vita as a download. I have a digital copy on PlayStation. I bought the DVD. I bought the Blu-ray, and then I bought the 4K disc when it came out. So I've multiple dipped on this movie over the years.
You did. Like, that's like me. What did I do that with? I'm trying to think. I think I may have did that with the Star Wars movies.
Yeah, same thing. VHS, DVD.
Exactly. Like I had the original VHS, and then I had the DVDs. Well, I still have DVDs to say, and then I have it on Blu-ray. So I was like, all right, cool.
Now it's 4K. Now you gotta upscale again to the 4K.
Nah, I'm good with everything else. It's on Blu-ray. I'm good. I got the Blu-ray version. I'm good with that. I don't. No more with that. Mm-mm.
It's got to be on. You got to battle on every format. I'm sorry. It's in the contract.
Exactly. That's why that was the best time of gaming, because it was like, who's going to win, Blu-ray or HD? And we know whatever one industry goes with, that's who wins the whole industry.
Right. Oh no, it's yeah. So that's exactly what it was. As soon as that they flipped that switch to the porn, it was like HD DVD. Yep. Same thing with beta. So it's just like that's crazy. That I mean, not anymore though, because now it's all on the internet. You don't have to buy a physical disc if you don't want to.
Nope. Yeah, I know. For me, I shouldn't be doing this, but I do it because, one, movie prices are high. Food's high at the movie theater, and some of these movies are not great to just like, I'm sitting there wasting my time.
Yeah,
buying person tickets. So I watch most of my stuff on Plex. My friend uploads it. I don't ask where it comes from, but I sure enjoy that movie for that hot second.
Yeah, and I think that these like these studios are starting to realize that, which is why they're all trying to consolidate it. So Paramount, Skydance bought Paramount, and now they're trying to buy Warner. So it's like everything's going to be like, it's like food. So if you like look up like all the companies that own foods, they all roll up to like only six companies own all the food companies, and it's going to be like that with movies from now on. It's going to all roll up to 3 companies, Disney and whoever else is left.
Right. And that's what I was talking with somebody at work today about it. And I was like, yeah, that's what's probably gonna happen. Like, look at Disney. Like, look at the umbrella that they have underneath them.
Yeah.
And it's going to be all just either one company or 2 companies. That's it. Whatever's going to be left is going to be left. Right.
And that's why the indie guys are here to save you from all that. So you don't have to watch Disney or Warner or Paramount stuff. You can come to us and we'll give you entertainment.
Now, not knocking the indie guys, but sometimes it ain't. So the reason why I say this, because the new Red Sonja movie I did watch.
I had nothing to do with that movie.
That was atrocious.
But think about it like this: is that that movie only exists in that format because like Hollywood has turned its back on swords and sandal movies.
Yeah.
Like after John Carter from Mars took a tank, like the studios were like, oh, we're not making any more of those. So they probably got a really tiny budget and they did what they could do with the money they had. But that movie had so many starts and stops over the years that I mean, no one was probably like was really interested in investing in it because like, oh, remember when Robert Rodriguez was doing Red Sonja? What happened to that?
Yeah. Like, it's funny because like I think there's more movies that they just don't understand. I feel like there's movies that they don't understand like become like hot when they get to like home video.
Yeah.
Like Dread, that one became super hot.
Yeah.
They should have jumped on it like, hey, let's go get Dread 2 out. Let's go ahead and do it. Carl Urban as Judge Dredd is my favorite Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I saw that in the theaters and I told everybody I knew, go watch this movie. And they were like, yeah, I want to go see it. They never did. And it just bombed out. But I think there was going to be a TV series and they couldn't get it started.
Yeah. It's sad because like it's good stuff like that. Like even like it even happened in the 80s too. Like look at like half the movies that we love today, like The Thing.
Mm-hmm.
Most of those movies were not super popular at that time in the theater.
Well, the Thing's problem was it opened the same day that ET did.
That is true. Yeah, I keep forgetting about that.
And you had two competing things. You had the really nice alien that's here to help us, and then the really evil alien that's here to eat us. And the commentators back then and the reviewers crushed it. They were this movie is terrible, it's disgusting. And like you said, that and not told that it was on like HBO or was on VHS where people were like, oh, this is a really good movie. But the funny thing about that is that that's almost every John Carpenter movie.
Exactly.
Except for Halloween.
Yeah. Because I like most of the movies like Into the Mouth of Madness was really good. I enjoyed that. I didn't know that movie existed until like I was watching like YouTube video and there was like, yeah, this movie called Mouth of Madness. I'm like, what? Like, all right, 8 years ago. I was like, all right, finally watched it.
Yeah, then Prince of Darkness. That's a really good.
Yes, that one was wild. That one was like the wildest one I think that.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that one. There's another one I haven't seen in a long time. It's called The Keep.
What's it called again?
The Keep.
Oh, The Keep. Yeah. I remember that one. Yeah,
that one. It's been such a long time since I watched it, and I want to watch it again. But that one was really good as well. So if nobody's seen that one, go watch that one. But yeah, it's really good. Robert says there used to be like 3 streaming services with content all over the industry. Then everyone split off and tried to copy Netflix. Most were losing money and barely above water. So now the great attraction of the big streaming expansion happened. That is true.
Yeah. And that's why you can consolidate. So because Paramount and Peacock are getting crushed, they can't kind of take the hit and say, okay, we're just going to cancel it. We're just going to shut it down because their investors will come looking for them in the dark. But that's why they go out and they want to buy something else that's kind of successful. Like HBO Max is kind of successful. It's not as successful as Disney and Netflix, but they'll say, okay, we'll pull them in, but then they have to deal with that 800, what is it, like $80 billion in debt that they carried over from when they were with America Online. So they have to deal with that. They have to figure out a way how to shovel that out to the side, get rid of it or something, because you can't carry that kind of debt forever.
No, not at all. What's going on, Johnny? How you doing? Welcome. Bart says, I remember being on Hulu when it was practically the dark web and it was full of free files and it was stuff to watch and listen to. Yeah, I really only jumped on like Hulu, like I guess when they started having like regular shows on there, like you can catch up with before like the live TV service. That was cool. Yeah. What I really enjoyed, and I don't know why they couldn't keep it up, but it's Sony once again. PlayStation TV was great.
Yeah,
PlayStation
yeah,
3.
I had it. I had that. Yeah.
Yeah, hands down. You had NFL Network for free, like
Mhm.
what was it called, Red Zone for free. I was like, yo, this is great. Can't beat this. And then
But again, they got into the price battles because the carrier networks like Viacom wanted more money out of them, and
oh
they
yeah,
said we're not going to charge our customers more money. So if we don't have these channels, no one's going to want to get it anyway. So I'm like, okay, pull the plug.
exactly. And that's what made me more heated than anything, because now I don't have cable, so I don't really
Yeah,
watch
yeah, exactly.
a whole bunch of TV at this point in time. I just have like the streaming service: Netflix, Disney, Peacock, and my Plex account. That's it
Mhm.
at this point. I canceled Max because they really weren't putting anything on there that I was enjoying.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I still have Peacock because they were still showing the wrestling PLEs or
Yeah,
pay-per-views.
now that's over. I'm not giving ESPN any money for. I'm just going to bail out.
So how I've been giving ESPN money because I did the bundle pack of
Yeah.
Disney Plus.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not giving them more money. Like, what is it,
Oh,
like $20, $30 a month or something like that for the
No, I don't think so. I think
ESPN Plus?
if you have the bundle, I don't think you have to.
Okay. I thought I got an email that said that you had to upgrade or something for more money. I'm like, I don't need to watch wrestling that bad. I'll just read about it. I'll read the book.
Yeah, if I can't watch it now, I'll be like, all right, cool. I'm good on it. All right, I'm good. What's going on, Prime first? Let's see. Barca, I think it's just on that. No, I am not, sir. I am not. Unless you want, the only time you'll see me on this playing with action, you be like, that's it. Only figures. That's all you're gonna get on me on it. Dom says if you had the bundle, it's apparently included in what you already paying. Yes. Yeah, I remember we talked about that, Dom. Yeah, I think if you had that bundle, it's included in it. So.
Yeah, I think I got one. I think I have a bundle that has Disney, Hulu, and HBO Max. I think I have that.
Okay. Yeah, I did the Disney Plus, Hulu, and it came with ESPN. I was like, not really. I think I logged into that ESPN once. Yeah. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm done. There's nothing there I really see. But other than that, I was like, all right. So I logged in it. I was like, let me see if I can still log into it. Right. Yep, logged into it. Cool. All right, Mark. Enough of this other nonsense. Let's talk about you, sir.
Yes.
So, thank you for coming on the show. Appreciate it. Tell us a little bit about you and Comicsburg.
So Comicsburg. So I'll go with Comicsburg next, and then I'll mix in some stuff for me in there. So Comicsburg is a comic books collective from here in Pittsburgh. We officially formed the studio back in 2020 because as we were coming out of COVID and the conventions were really starting again and prices were going up. So we figured let's band together as a group. There's currently 4 of us in Pittsburgh. We do have people in Atlanta, people in Florida. We actually have one of our creators lives in Peru. Oh, wow. He's from Pittsburgh, but he lives in Peru right now. To go to these conventions and not get killed on the costs. For people who don't know, when you're a vendor at a convention, you're paying for the space and the table and the chairs at some time. So you're spending upwards of $200 to $300 in some cases to vend. So splitting that cost up with other people helps to mitigate that me trying to chase down $200 because when you're hey Bart, he's in Pittsburgh. Oh, cool, that's awesome.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah, I was like, Bart is from Pittsburgh. He's in Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Hopefully Bart knows about Comicsburg. Then if you don't know about Comicsburg, I mean, do you go to like Three Rivers Comic Con or any of the smaller shows like do you read comics? It's probably where we should start at. Oh yeah, Shaylor. So you've been to Three Rivers then? Three Rivers Comic Con?
Come on, Bart. You're on the spotlight, Bart. Spotlight's all over.
I'm trying to find out if you ever bought anything. Now I'm going to ask, like, did you buy something from me before, Bart? I know you. So yeah, so we're trying to just mitigate costs. So it's travel costs for we don't do hotels because they're more expensive.
Right.
We do Airbnbs. That way that it's like we have space, so we can get like an Airbnb that has 4 or 5 bedrooms. Everybody can get their own room, and we're not like all sleeping in one room on the floor to save money. So 6'6". Oh yeah, we stopped doing Still City because it turned into a pop culture show.
Oh, really?
So it turned into a let's get like 60 celebrities into this convention center. So they'll like have like Chevy Chase. They had like a National Lampoon reunion a couple years ago.
Mhm.
But then they'll bring in like they had some of the characters from Buffy in before. But yeah, they bring like 60 celebrities. So they like people would sell us. I don't have any money to buy books because I have to spend all this money to get an autograph. I think Carl Weathers was charging like $250 for an autograph.
I can believe it.
But he would only sign certain things. So you had to buy something from the show to get him to autograph it.
Wow.
So you pay like I think it's like $120 for like a 3-day show. And then you have to pay to meet the celebrities, and you have to pay for pictures and all the other stuff. I'm like, so nobody had time for us. So I think we stopped doing that 2018. I think was the last time we did that Still City show. We do Three Rivers every year. Three Rivers is a comic book focused creator show. It's because it's run by the guys who own New Dimension Comics. They have like a 6-store chain in Western PA and Eastern Ohio.
Okay. I might check that one out.
Yeah, it's an autograph show. Yeah, that's about it. So as we're coming into COVID in 2020, Marvel, DC, and Diamond Distributor shut down. So the stores weren't able to get product. So there was a group on Facebook. That happens to a lot of people. It's just conflicting with other stuff going on. It's always the first weekend in June. So conflicts. So I think they're thinking about maybe changing it, but next year is their 10-year anniversary. So we're going to hit that show hard with a lot of good stuff. So hopefully you can make it this year. But as we were going, so they had a group on Facebook, and the stores were looking for products. So I'm like, all right, Comicsburg is a publisher now. So what do you have? Which we're shipping it to all these stores. So we were able to get in good with a lot of stores. So I think at present time, there's less than 2,500 comic book shops in the United States. We work with like 300 of them. Mm-hmm. But if we go back to the 90s, there were 10,000 plus comic book shops.
Oh, yes.
So in 30 years, you've lost like 8,000 shops. A lot of that was due to the crash, the 90s crash. And a lot of it was more to mismanagement. So Comicsburg is a publisher now. So we are listed in Diamond right now, but people who are familiar know that Diamond is kind of fading away. So
what a fate it is.
Yeah. So we're working on trying to get to Lunar or other distributors right now. I'm doing some direct stuff. We are a sponsor for Local Comic Shop Day. It's on September 27th. So with the problems that Diamond is having, no one knows what's going on with Free Comic Book Day. And I mean, I would probably say that every shop will agree that that's their best selling day of the year. It's like Black Friday to comic shops.
Yeah.
We have no idea what's going on with that. So the only retailer organization left, Comics Pro, has started Local Comic Shop Day. They've done it before, but they're really pushing right now. They got like Peyton Oswald as their ambassador.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that's September 27th. So, I mean, if you guys go to comic shops, hit them up. The bronze, we are bronze, like I said, we're a bronze sponsor. And the book we have it's going to be issue 1 of The Edge. But this one it's a cardstock cover, and it's a gatefold.
Oh, that's dope.
So I just call them the strike team, and they're facing the villain from the first 4 issues. His name is Revenant. And his power is if he bleeds, he duplicates himself. So he got a power similar to Multiple Man. But in the world of the Edge, all the powers have a inherent built-in weakness. So the weakness is that his mind is split between all the duplicates, and he feels as they're dying. So it drives him a little. He goes a little crazy after a while because this keeps happening.
Oh, well, that sounds awesome. Yeah, I'm really intrigued. I was, like I said, when I was looking at the Kickstarter, I was like, yo, I'm really intrigued by this. I'm loving like what the story is. And now you showed me this link. And if you're wondering all the links are all in the description below the video. So do go check them out. This is a Comicsburg link here. So Bart, this is for you. But he also says, a friend of mine owns a shop in Hampton and is struggling because of costs going up and people not picking up their pull list for months, if that.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's a huge problem. And that people say they want things and then they never come and get them. So he's just got like a stack of books sitting in a box waiting for someone to come pick it up. And that's money out of his pocket.
Yeah.
Because he went ahead and ordered those things because people said they wanted them and then they never show up to get them. I mean, that's not cool. So, I mean, if you like think of like every one of these comic shops are an independent business. Even though they have changed, it's still an independent business, and they count on those things to pay their rent, to buy food, to get groceries, to get water. So I mean, help your shops out. So that's saying is like Free Comic Book Day, local comic shop day. Take into the stores and take a youngster with you when you go, and introduce them to something that's not Fortnite.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. So we've got like a whole bunch of different titles here. So we're covering sci-fi, we're covering superheroes, we're covering horror, we're covering fantasy. So Beowulf is one of the top books. So Beowulf it's the legendary hero, but he's been reborn in modern times. And the guy who's been reincarnated as Beowulf is a slacker. So the book actually opens with him being fired from his job. So he meets Mooney, that's the cat, and Mooney is a wizard, and he has to teach the guy how to become Beowulf.
Okay.
And that's by my friend Grant. So he just finished the first chapter. So the second chapter has Grendel's mother. So he's actually fighting Grendel. So in this one, he's fighting the dragon. In the next set, he's fighting Grendel.
Oh, that's dope. I think I was trying to read when you said that, it reminded me of this other comic. I can't remember who it's by. It was kind of like that story itself, but it was with his grandmother.
Yeah,
and she was a hunter back in the day that worked for the government, and they would hunt down like mythical stuff.
Right.
But then, and then one of the characters that was resurrected was like they brought in was like Beowulf. But it was like the whole first story arc was with King Arthur.
Right. That's awesome. So are you talking about Arkham, or that might be Arkham you're talking about? So in the Edge, they don't actually get to Pittsburgh until later in the story. The character Blaine, it's the I knew is Arkham. The character Blaine, who is the subject of the action figure and the one shot, is from Pittsburgh, and so we're doing a one shot, and then the second one shot he actually comes home to Pittsburgh. They mix it up with his old people, and that's not going to be a good thing.
Yeah, Bart. Yeah, you're on Once and Future. Yeah, it's a good book. I like.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I did hear that he was moving. I did find the location, so we're going to have to roll out there and check out the new store. I've never made it to the old store, but we're getting ready to do like our annual store tour where we're going to go and talk to store owners hopefully soon.
Awesome. So I know the new Kickstarter.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the Edge.
Yes.
You know, reading about it, like I'm like, okay, you sold me as a reader.
Okay.
You got me. Now I'm more interested.
Mm-hmm.
I want to read more about it. Why? So you said, and as I know we were talking a little bit before, you said this is you said your third Kickstarter, correct?
Yes.
So was the original Kickstarter for the Edge as well?
Yeah. So the first one was for the Volume 1 trade, which was issues 1 through 4. The second one was the Volume 2 trade, which was issues 5 through 9. Right now, so issue 11 just came out. Issue 12 was supposed to be out next month. So I'm kind of right in the middle of the third story arc. So the first arc was Revenant. Second arc is Reign of Chaos. That's what you're looking at here. That's so in the middle is Chaos, and then his team is called the Reign. So that's why it's called Reign of Chaos. And you see that Chaos. So he like all these people are somehow infected with this with the Edge. And the more you use the powers, the more it breaks down your body. So you could either die or go insane. He's infected. That's why his skin is changing and his uniform is changing, because it's like he puts on clothes and it just immediately absorbs his clothing. And it's because it's becoming more and more a part of it and bonding to his DNA. So the woman on the right there, that's Vol, and her costume is actually a dormant alien.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah. So each one of the Reign is named after a fallen angel.
Gotcha.
So you've got Celios, Rahab, Azel, and then Voix.
Nice. It's dope. Like I said, I'm interested. You got a new person on board.
Awesome.
I have to catch up to the other like the first issues.
So on the Kickstarter, I have the trades are on the Kickstarter, and you can also get the single issues 1 through. I just added issue 11 as an option. It was 1 through 10 before, then issue 11 came out. So I just added it as an option if you want to get it. I think you can get it on its own, and then or you can do it as an add-on. So that's the one sheet that tells you what is the Edge. So it's a drug that gives you all these super special powers, but there's a cost. Because to me, I feel like that no one should be able to shoot lasers from their eyes without consequences. So in this world, those powers have a consequence to them. So the Blaine character, his power is he can create barriers around himself, similar to the Invisible Woman, but there's no oxygen in there. He's breathing in there. He's creating CO2. So there's no way he can just keep it up indefinitely. It also doesn't have insulation because it's not a house. So if he's in a burning building, he's going to feel all that heat. It's going to heat up. It's going to get cold in there if it's cold. So each one of the powers has something that is going to make them either not want to use them or use them incorrectly, and it's just going to cause all kind of havoc not for them only, but the rest of the world too.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's a very interesting take on it, because like most of us like, okay, yeah, everybody can do this and that,
right?
But then it's like, okay, now like it has real world side effects on them. Okay, if I use this, I kill myself.
Right. But the good news for us as readers is that they have no idea that it's what's happening to them, except for Chaos. He doesn't care.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so the figure 25 points of articulation. So we got articulation like it's a 112 figure. So that's why, like you notice that he's a little bit more bulkier than in the figure than he is in the book. That's just so we can have all our articulation and things don't get all crushed up on the body like you used to have, like on some of the figures where the arms were too short or they were too long.
Right.
He's got back holsters, and yes, he can reach them because it's a comic book and we can do whatever we want.
So with this, also too, how did this collaboration come together? Because a lot of us are familiar with Loose Collectors. So how did that come about with working with them?
So I've known the team from Loose Collectors since the early 2000s. So when I first started working on the Edge, they were doing custom figures. So I don't know if anybody goes back that far where they did nothing but custom. So they did a bunch of customs for me. They did a bunch of customs for other indie creators. They were making their own custom figures. Thanks, Ray. So back in, I think it was 2018, 2019, they did Lady Death. So they became a full-on figure producer. So I immediately contacted them and said, hey, I want to do a toy. I want to do an action figure. And we went back and forth on the scale. They wanted to just stick with the 112, which they're doing for everybody else. So they're doing the Lady Death is 112, the Youngblood figures are 112. They did a figure for my friend Tom, who did a book called Critter. They did Critter at 112. I was like, I want to do 118. And they're like, why do you want to do 118? I said, because that's what I grew up. I grew up in the 80s. G.I. Joe was 118. And like I want to have the figure interact with those toys that I play with, like my good buddy here, Alpine. So I want them to interact with those figures right now. So maybe in the future we'll scale up, but for right now, I want to do the 118. So after going back and forth for days and days, they relented and said, okay, we'll do it. So this was back in 2021 when we first got started working on it. So we got the prototype, and I've got the prototype here, and he's been a couple of accidents over the last couple of weeks. When he got to me, he lost his leg. I was able to glue his leg back on. Then he lost both his arms. So I can't glue the arms back on. So the arms are sitting down in the bottom of the carrier, and I'm sad. And then there's a guy, his name is Paul. He's a super fan, and he wants that thing so bad. I feel bad giving it to him when it's broken like this, but he still wants it anyway. So he's probably going to end up getting it. So since 2021, I've been building up to do this, and it's been a long time, and I'm ready to pull the trigger, and I need some help from the community to get this over its goal. So I mean that's we're caught up right now, and that we're just trying to get it funded. I think we're 47 days out. So I mean, want everybody to kick in and let you know everything that you can get here. So also included in this is the Blaine one shot. So Blaine is going to be on his own. He's headed to Vegas to the Wildfire Casino because there's a guy in the casino who's running his mouth. So he's got some information that he shouldn't be talking about. So Blaine is going there to extract him. At the same time, other people were headed down there to either get the information from him or kill him. So one of the characters who will debut in this book is this character. His name is Rev the Revolution. So he's a destabilizer. So he's the guy who goes into small countries and destabilizes the government to help another government take over. So he's coming in there to get at this information. So and Joy Toy still does it. Boss Fight was doing that scale, but I think they've moved on to the 112 also.
Yeah, I'll say this: Boss Fight had me when they were doing that. I was a little upset about it, but I was with that scale because nobody else was doing those kind of figures. Like nobody was doing some Medusa, the Spartan kind of figures.
Yeah, there's a few that are still so like was it Haya? Still does it, but like a lot of people were jumped in on the 118th and then they've moved on to the 112 for some respect. So this is the nefarious character here sitting down on the couch with his chips and his money. That's his bodyguard, Ferris. So they're completely oblivious to what's going on outside their door. And we made the window see-through so you could see that they don't give a damn that there's a fight going on out there. People are getting shot and chairs are flying around. And they're just like, we got money. Who cares? So we collaborated with another YouTube channel. It's called Spine Ticks. So we've done a few covers with them. So this is Spine Ticks and then Bad Fad. So Bad Fad is a band that is part of The Edge. It's one of the characters' favorite bands, and it's kind of a thing that I created a long time ago with people I work with. So they become part of the story.
Awesome.
So this is one of the covers for the one shot. And then we have page 1 and 2 from the book. So you can see that the guy is up to no good. He's doing stupid stuff. They're monitoring what he's doing. He's doing dumb stuff.
I was wondering, I was like, why is this dude just pouring like? Because I was looking at the trailer, I'm like, why is this dude just pouring like? He's telling me like beer.
Yeah, he's just doing dumb stuff because this is the kind of character that he is. So if you've ever watched Smoking Aces, the story will be very similar to that movie. So poker chips are included as part of the set. So you get poker sets from the fictional Wildfire Resort and Casino in Las Vegas.
Nice.
We're actually working on a stand that would look like the chip. So that's not ready just yet. So we are planning to do series of figures. So in series 1, you could get Revenant. So that's the main villain from issues 1 through 4. Then Interim. And her weapon it's a bolo that it's a staff that can break down into other weapons. So you got bolos, you got tonfa sticks. It has everything but nunchucks. We were trying to figure out. So if it has a chain in it, how does she break it apart? So we had to do nunchucks were originally included in that, but we couldn't figure out how to make it work.
Yeah, that's tough. Like I can see like how you would want like how like the best like what's the best way to break it down like to kind of have her use that. But now these look great already as designs. I can't wait to see them in figure form.
So then it's Mystic. So we were talking about the back holsters where like you have to kind of stretch to reach them. Right. So whenever you do action movies, whatever, the characters always put the swords in their back, right?
Yep.
How do you reach that? I can't reach that sword. I can't bend my arm enough to get to it, and then they put it back in. So we solved that. This has an ejection pod. Okay. So instead of him reaching all the way back, he reaches here, it ejects, and then he catches it. And then when he goes to put it back in, it's magnetized, so it pulls it back in automatically.
Nice. It's funny that you mentioned that because I was watching on YouTube and somebody was like, "Yeah, so you really can't reach a sword back here,
right?
Like, it doesn't work because if you try to fight it, it's like it'll get stuck at some point and you can't pull it out all the way."
Right. I showed someone else this, and she was like, "I would probably cut my hand." I'm trying to get
exactly. So that at least I'm glad you thought about that real world.
I just wanted like when we make the characters and we do the costumes, we wanted to make it practical, and we want to make it so like it also make it easier if someone wants to cosplay as the character. Right. But we want to make it functional so it doesn't like it. I don't want fumbling trying to get the swords when we can practically make it work by just making it eject when he reaches for it.
I can see cosplayers definitely like getting like working this, making that work somehow. They'll figure it out.
Right. So one of the things we wanted to do was everyone likes army builders. So we went with suits army builders. So the suits, if you remember Star Trek Deep Space Nine, there was a group called Section 31. They stayed in the background though, but they didn't really get into the action. These guys get into the action. So the one thing you always have to have in any kind of action or sci-fi book are ninjas, right? So these are my first level ninjas. So the army builders, one figure, will come with 4 heads. So you get 4 heads. So you can swap out the heads, make new figures. And then there's both a female and a male variety. Right. And then their unlockables are more heads because everyone likes heads, right? So the first set has 7 heads. And then set 2 has 4 heads. So the second set are like the veterans or the leadership group parts of the group.
Okay.
And we do cards. So I originally did trading cards. We moved up to postcards because we want this art to pop when you get it. And we like a shiny postcard looks better than a trading card to me. So we went with But you got it. You got to have head, Bart. I mean, on your shoulders, man. You can't think.
I'm done with you, Bart. I'm already done with you.
So the villain of the third series is called God's Thunder. Apostrophe after the S is Kyrat. So Kyrat has a hammer that he can use to absorb energy. So when his first appearance, he destroys a nuclear power plant, and then uses a hammer to absorb the nuclear energy that's it's exploding around him, pretty much. So we got suits female card and suit male. And then we're introducing Rev the Revolution to the card set.
Nice.
So there'll be more cards coming along as we go. And then we have
my favorite part. Besides the figures.
So the coffee is spiced rum, and it's from our partners, Comics on Coffee. They're in Florida. This is the second time we've done coffee with them. The last time all the coffee went. So with cons and the Kickstarter, and then packing it with books, like everyone loved the coffee. Like we were at a show, and the guy was like, "I don't read comic books," and I said, "Well, I've got coffee," and he's like, "Okay, I'll buy some coffee." I'm like, "Here you go."
Look, anywhere in the world, like most people will say yes to some coffee, and I'm one of those people who say yes. Like, yeah, I do read comic books. Well, you like coffee too? Sure do. Go ahead and give me both. Go ahead and give me both.
So I think you on the podcast. You like comics, action figures, and coffee.
Right. Go ahead and give me all three. You know what? This is time that I really miss my friend's shop. I don't know if you remember it, Malcolm Comics.
Yes.
Yes. This is the one time that I really miss her shop for this, because this would have been perfect.
Yeah, I mean it's they said coffee. I'm allergic to coffee. Well, you don't have to buy it. Well, I take that back. You don't have to drink it. You can buy it, but don't drink it because you're allergic.
Or just send it to me.
Yeah. Okay, here you go. Here you go. It's a stocking stuffer for Christmas. You give them a Christmas present. You buy the coffee, and you say, "I don't want it. Ship it to Dante."
There you go. I'll drink it for you. I'll sit here.
They might even make a video of it. I'll make a video of you drinking the coffee for you, Bart.
I sure would. On my
OF, so
figures.
There's a third unlock. That's another army builder set, but I'm not going to say what it is. So, like I said, remember all I said is that ninjas have to have ninjas, but these ninjas have to pay a price for them to exist.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so we've got issue 1 in digital. We've got the one shot in digital form. You can get issue 1 if you just want to check out issue 1. You can get the coffee.
Now I was kind of looking through here too. Like I didn't see like where you had like a team of like it was like get the volume 1 and then get blamed with the figure. I didn't see that as an option.
So because I'm a swell guy, the book is free if you buy the figure. You get the book for free. Come on.
Oh, okay. Then that makes all the sense in the world. Okay. Let me shut my mouth then.
So then you're like, I put the volume 2 up there because someone asked for it. Did I put volume 1? I didn't put. I'll put volume 1 up there, but you can get volume 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But I'll put volume 1 if anybody's interested in just volume 1. I'll throw it up there also. Then you can get the suits. I did do a pack. So one suit right now is $30. I was going to say for a limited time, but I don't care. Whoever wants it, you can get 4 for $80. So you get instead of you having to swap the heads on, you can just make one of each figure. But you want to get all the heads, so I guess you can trade it with your friends or give them away, or however you want to do it.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you about this, like why it would go to 1/18 scale, but you did explain that as well. Mm-hmm. It is a good, like, there's certain things like I'll mess with 1/18 scale. Like I have some Warhammer figures.
Yeah.
So they do work. But I'm always like that 1/12 scale, because I always like, hey, I know you can get more out of a 1/18 scale than with a 1/12, sometimes more than a 1/12 scale.
Mhm.
You're selling me on it, because I do like. I'm a sucker for army builder.
Right. So think of it like this. If, or I'll change that. When we fund, this is just the beginning of this. So we're going to do more figures after this. And if everything goes successfully, we'll scale up. I mean, I've already talked with these guys about scaling up. Yeah, that's the set there. So you can get issues 1 through 11 for 55. So let's say is that I'm trying not to break anybody's wallet and want to be fair with everything that I'm putting into this. I'm gonna take a hit somewhat on the shipping because I feel bad charging people hundreds of dollars for shipping because like the shipping is ridiculous right now. So I kept the shipping as low as possible because I want to get these things out here into people's hands. So we do have tiers of retailers. So if you guys know any retailers, and you want to, I suggest like linking up with a retailer and saying, hey, this guy's got this thing. Can you order for me? It comes to the shop, and then you pick it up from the shop, and that's shaved on shipping because then the shop doesn't have to pay for shipping.
Exactly. You know what? I have a shop, but I'm kind of like in a. We're at an impasse at the moment, and it's weird. Like here in Delaware, like there's not that many shops, which is unfortunate. There's like 2 that are kind of relatively close to me, but then there's like maybe 1 down lower in the state. Other than that, that's it. But they're not. How can I put it? Trying to be nice about this. You don't see too many of us in there.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the nature of the hobby. Sometimes it's like you don't get a lot of good mix of people, but I mean, but it also like depends on the demographics in the area also, and how the shops treat people. Because I've had some experiences in some shops that I never went back to because of the way people act that work there.
Well, it's not even that. It's like they don't have a lot of indie comics in there. That's the problem.
Yeah, right.
They don't support like these indie comics. Like I'm down for supporting indie comics. I'm good. Like I love it. Like I've had Ray Height on it when he does his Midnight Evo. I love that book. That book's amazing. I can't wait for the next issue.
Right. I'm loving this. They have to diversify. You're not going to get a lot of people in there that are looking for 8 issues of Spider-Man because it's like you don't need. Like Spider-Man doesn't need 8 titles in 1 month. Like diversify it, like shift it up a little bit and try some new stuff. Because if I have a customer, let's say like this, and I brought this up to retailers, I said to them, okay, people are kind of weaning themselves off of mainstream books. They're weaning themselves off of X-Men, Avengers, Justice League. So as a owner, if a customer comes to you and says, hey, man, I'm tired of X-Men. I'm not buying it no more. What do you want to put in their hands instead? You're not going to give them Avengers. Why wouldn't you say, oh, I've got this brand new indie book, The Edge. Check it out. And I told the one store owner, he said, I'll just lose a customer. I'm not carrying carrying those kind of books.
And that right there is the issue. That right there is the issue. Like I don't get that. Like I understand. Like if you say like. And I'm in the same boat, I should say, because I'm getting tired like of like 20,000 Spider-Mans. Like got that ponytail wearing bun dude in there, and I'm sick and tired of him. So I started going to like doing like Radiant Black. Yeah, love that. Boom Studios, I think, has been doing a lot better putting out like brand new titles. Them and Image have been putting out a lot of better titles. Yeah, I was excited for when they said Event Horizon when they did that. When they were doing that, they're doing.
Yeah, that. I just ordered that a couple weeks ago because I wanted to like. And when they talk about the demon that the Dr. Weir was talking to before this even happened, like oh, they're setting it up. Okay, I mean,
because it really shows like his influence. He's like, yeah, he's like, I'm influence this guy to do something that he shouldn't be doing. And to me, that was great. Now, per se, I'm not a big fan of the artwork.
Yeah,
it's kind of like hodgepodge. Like I'm just like, ugh. But I'm still compelled to do to read the story because I really want to know like what happened to the original crew. I need to see like what happened to them. And that first issue is fantastic. Like once you get it, it's really like you're like, I can't wait for the second issue.
Yeah. I ordered all the books, so I'm just like waiting for the shop to let me know they're in. So I'm reading what it's like we were saying in the chat. Yeah, but that's the thing is that now a lot of shops have shifted from modern stuff back to like Bronze Age stuff, so stuff from the 90s. So I'm already there, man. The Edge is like a 90s book. It's what I loved about the 90s, but it's a better story. So like they had really good art, but the stories were pretty weak.
Yes.
like I cut my teeth on X-Men when Jim Lee was on, and he went to do Wildcats, and I'm like, Wildcats, it was good action, the art was amazing, the story was terrible.
Oh,
It wasn't a good story at all.
Wow.
But you still had fun with it because like the art carried it.
Yeah. At least it wasn't life. At least when you didn't say Liefeld with no feet. Like, yeah, like what the feet on this character? Oh, that's why we're good. We just show like the top half, no feet. Okay, cool.
Well, I mean, not even the feet, but like, so I mean, I don't know if anyone read it or is interested in reading it. So in Youngblood, once they got further in the story, you find out that the guy who started Youngblood was the devil.
Really?
And he was there because when the Chapel character killed himself, he went to hell, kicked the devil out. So the devil went back in time and created the team that Chapel was on. And I'm just sitting there like, what? Somebody actually wrote this down and then made a book about it. Like, this is goofy. Why would you do this?
You know what? I'm sick and tired of dude. I'm gonna go ahead and create a team that he was on. Teach him a lesson.
So yeah, we don't got none of that in the Edge. So I mean, but the one thing that I like is writing characters with flaws, and having them. So just as like a little spoiler. So in issue number 5, we take one of the characters' powers away from him, right? And then we dare him to get them back. What is he going to do? Because you can't let go of something like that. Like, you've got these amazing abilities and these powers, and you can do whatever you want, and then it's taken away from you, it's snapped away from you, and you're like, okay, now I'm normal now I want it back. What am I going to do to get those powers back? So we like take that character on a journey of getting his powers back and the consequences of his actions, because not only is he like one of the more powerful characters, he's also the youngest. So he's kind of like trying to be like his mentors, the older people on the team, while at the same time being a punk kid.
I'm trying to figure out which play I want to do now. Because
there's a preview of issue 1 up there if you want to pop it open and they can check out. Unless you guys are on the Kickstarter already, there's a link to a preview of issue 1.
I did see it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's right at the top. Because I do like when I do the intro, I'm like, oh, so if you're interested, like if you're new to this, then here's a preview.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yes, right. So in first page, immediately you get the reference of the things that I liked in when I was younger, G.I. Joe. And you got the Arctic base in the middle of nowhere with the roving sentry. I think you can just scroll down.
Oh, okay. I was looking for like I don't know. Sometimes with Edge, it's like I don't know if it's a scroll down or if it's arrow. Sometimes with them. Now this almost has like Metal Gear Solid vibe.
Say it
Like
again.
it has kind of like that Metal Gear Solid vibe when like
Yeah,
when you first played Metal Gear, it was like
yeah,
you were out on the snow like
right.
yes.
And again, I mean that's stuff from my youth, like Metal Gear is from my youth, and it's just something that pushes through sometimes when through the art. And like the artist I work with, his name is Mark Louis Vunkukiat, and from Mark is Mark V from now on, from the Philippines. And Mark and I have been working together since like 2007.
Oh wow.
So we've kind of learned each other's nuances, and he reads me, I read him, and like we churn something out that I hope people really enjoy it. So again, this is Revenant. He's kind of a jackass in that he feels like he's getting played right now because he's like a special ops agent. So they send him on the most dangerous missions you could ever send a person on, and tell him to blow himself up to bleed so he can duplicate himself to be a one-man army. So he's back to get some revenge.
I do have to agree with Greg here. The art is fantastic because I know that's one thing that would take me out of a story is the artwork.
So I mean, we try to get it all. We get the story, we get the art, and the lettering. So anyone who wants to be a comic creator, make sure you got someone who can letter, because I've seen some horrible lettering that just like I wouldn't read the book if the lettering is bad. I just like no, I don't want anything to do with it. Like it's a whole package. The art's good, the lettering's got to be good, the coloring, and then you have to have a decent story that's bringing people back.
Exactly. Yeah, it was funny because I seen somebody complain on Reddit of what was it called? They had cursive written in the book. It's from Watchmen. When when like Rorschach's writing in his journal and you see the cursive, they're like, "How could you read this?" Like it's cursive. Like we can all read cursive. Like I don't see what the problem is.
Right. But like they stopped teaching cursive in school, so the youngsters don't know anything about that. So this was one of my favorite pages here, where we kind of, instead of like originally when I wrote it, the plane was in the air, and then I was like, this is a comic book. Put it underwater. Make the base underwater, because it's something different, it's something cool, and something you don't expect when you're going to net. Like, wait a minute, why are there fish?
Now, y'all stop in this comment. Like, look, I told you I don't like Age of Apocalypse. I can't. So they know
they're back at that well again at Marvel. I'm like, how many times, man?
Exactly. Like, well, I hated the original story when it came out because it was like, this is goofy. Like the story is horrendous, and they just keep saying, I love, like I have a strong hatred for Age of Apocalypse and Brand New Day and the Clone Saga. I hate the Clone Saga
because they think they just keep going back to the well.
Exactly.
So this is Interim. So her ability is she can create portals that disrupt time. So she's able to see a little bit into the future.
Oh,
but
wow.
She can also use the portals. They use it as transportation. So the way her powers have messed things up is that she's been opening these portals since she was like 6 or 7, and they've gotten too powerful now, and she can't close them. So that starts to affect time in regions. So where she lived, she's from Brazil. So when you're going towards her home, it goes from noon to midnight because the time is off.
That's crazy.
So this is God's Thunder that we were talking about before. So they're an organization that hates people with powers. So they want to eliminate anyone who has powers. They want to take them off the board. And this is like another one of my favorites. So you see that the way she's hitting them, that's where the direction the panels are going, just to make it kinetic.
Right. That's one of my favorite characters, Spot of my book.
So that's the original cover to issue number 2.
Oh, nice.
And then issue 3. And I had to do the Wolverine claw thing with Hulk. Had to do. And then that's like all our information and everything.
No, yes. Okay. You sold me. I just got to figure out which tiers I got to get.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Look, I don't hate Todd. I don't hate Todd. I hate what he does to the DC figures.
That weird scale, like that 7.5, 7, 8, where they don't scale the other figures. Like Robin's the same height as Batman. It just like scale it, man. Get the scales right.
It boggles my mind. Like, yo, like how do you like so okay. The reason why I dislike Todd making figures is because of his original Kickstarter. I don't know if you remember that.
The Spawn
yes.
one? Okay.
Yeah, the Spawn one. Because it was when you showed the Kickstarter, it was Spawn supposed to have all this articulation. I was like, wow, like our super articulated Spawn, that's amazing. That's great. I love that. I want that. I've liked Spawn for a long time. Get it? Why is it a statue?
What is it like 12 points, 15?
You can move the arms, the legs, and that was it, and the head. But it was stuck in like in a pose is like sashay. Like, what are you doing, Todd?
Right. Well, I mean, it's like kind of like when he did the Spider-Man cover, and you had Spider-Man all crunched up in those positions. Now they have Spider-Man figures where you can do that. Like, but Spawn did the same thing in his book. Why would you not make the figure similar to the things they're doing in the book?
Because he knows his folks want statues, and I can't do it. That's what
I'm just having flashbacks to the original Star Wars figures that didn't have it didn't have joints on the knees.
Right.
So when they sat down, like their legs stuck up.
Hey, I was good with my superpowers figures. I love my superpowers. I still got my Hall of Justice. Superpowers was my thing. When I was a kid, it was superpowers and Voltron.
Yeah,
I loved my figures. But Todd, he just makes me mad.
Right. So I'm going to seriously date myself now. I had the original Voltron that had lead paint. They did the recall.
Yes, I still got part of mine somewhere.
And they removed the triggers from the heads, so you couldn't shoot the heads off.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the Jetfire that was the Veritech that they got sued for. Really? Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah. When they originally released the Jetfire from Transformers, it was a Veritech from it was because they used the molds from Takara, and it was just a Robotech figure. And when they brought it to the United States, they got sued because Harmony Gold had those rights, and they weren't allowed to sell it in the United States.
Oh wow! Now that I did not know.
Yeah,
that is something new.
Because it's like when you got it, and you're looking at Jetfire, and you're looking at the cartoon, you're like, this ain't the same thing. And then Robotech came out, I'm like, wait a minute. This is a damn Veritech.
I remember I was on my Robotech kick. I was loving Robotech as a kid. I was like, I don't know why I did, but I did.
We liked it because it was a soap opera.
You know what? That is very true. It was truly a soap opera.
But it was like the first cartoon that you watch where people actually died.
Yep.
And I will never forget Roy Fokker sitting on the couch and bleeding out. Never forget that. I'm like, is he dead? Wait a minute.
Now I know you're a big G.I. Joe fan, so I will ask this: Have you seen G.I. Joe Resolute?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on it? Because that's one of my favorite G.I. Joe movies.
I was very upset that that didn't become a series. That was supposed to be a pilot for a new series, and I don't know if it was because it was too expensive, probably, or they didn't like that they were like killing off characters the way they were. But yeah, I'm like, this is good stuff, and they were like, yeah, no, get rid of it.
Yeah.
It was kind of like the Pride of the X-Men that animated.
Yeah.
Was supposed to be a palette, and then it was like too expensive, get rid of it.
I'm not too mad at that one.
And it wasn't that good, but I mean,
Right. Well,
the animation was what got me, because the animation on the X-Men animated series was pretty bad. And then when they got to like, was it like season 3, and they changed studios? I'm like, what is this?
Yeah. When we had Larry on, like he was talking about, he's like, yeah, he's just, yeah.
Like they just like, look, who's the cheapest? That's all it's like. They got the sheet with bids. Are like, just go to the bottom. Who's the cheapest?
Yeah. That, there's a lot of good shows that they canceled. Like, and I think I was talking, we were talking about earlier, like Avengers Mightiest Heroes.
Yeah.
That was a Justice League of Avengers,
because
they were actually doing good stories from the comics and
right.
putting it on. Like the Skrull invasion, amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Red Hawk story, great. Like they were actually putting effort into that, and then they're like, "Well, we got these Avengers movies, and we'll start over Avengers Symbol, where Falcon's like the fun loving. He brings his mom makes cookies for the Avengers. What?
I mean, but you do that because you're trying to capture the younger audience with stuff like that, and
But-
it's not about the action and adventure. It's about, can they learn a lesson in this episode? What's the lesson that Falcon's going to learn about not
this is Justice League? We know Batman's always prepared for us. Like, oh my god.
Well, I mean, Justice League Unlimited got canceled. I'm still sitting here like, I watched the first 2 seasons of Young Justice. I'm like, oh, this is pretty good.
Yes.
And then I stopped watching, then I went back to it a couple weeks ago, and it was the episode, and I don't know if you've seen this one, where they went to Mars, and you had Martian racism.
Yes, I do.
And I'm like,
that.
Click.
Yep.
I'm not watching this. I'm not watching this show with Martian racism. I just no. I'm not watching this.
It was like that. Yeah. It's funny that you say it, because I was playing this game, just came out, called Hell Is Us, and it's kind of like based in like the 90s, but you could tell like the racism in there. Like that's what they built that story off of, like these 2 groups. They were called Sabians and Palaces. And it's just like, it was a detailed history of like, kind of explain to you like their hatred for each other.
Yeah.
How they were just trying to, like, one side was trying to wipe out the other side. I'm like, yo. And one character that you meet early, he's like, you have to go get milk for this baby. This mother who needs milk for her baby. And the guy's like, I hope you're not giving it to one of those Sabian bastards. I was like, what?
It's just, I don't know. I mean, once you were like, oh man, we're the white Martians and we're better. I'm like,
yeah, like, yo,
what? Okay, it's because it's not fun. Like, where's the fun in that? Because you're just going to drag this down and make me mad. I'm just going to do what I did and turn it off and never turn it back on and just be done with it. I'm like, all right, then yes, we're done, because I'm not going to watch that.
But it goes even deeper. Like I don't know if you got to the part where there was somebody who's working in like double agent side.
No. Well, I got to the part when they got to Mars and they started psych attacking Miss Martian and Connor, and then the ship was communing with other ships. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Who are all these new characters on the show? No, I'm done. I'm sorry. Bye. Maybe I'll just skip that and go to the next one.
Yeah, it does. It's a very deep. So the Young Justice, when it got onto Max, like before it got on the Max, it was good. But then when it got on Max, it really got deep. Like it was Justice. I think it went past Justice League deep. Like the story was just like, okay, all right, everybody's getting played. Somebody was getting played on one side. I'm like, yo,
right.
And it was just like, and then the story with Red Hood, not Red Hood, Red Arrow.
Red Arrow.
Yo, that story. I'm just like, yo, my man has every reason to be angry. I'll say that they took my man's arm.
Yeah.
And he was hot. He was hot.
Nice.
You know what, Bart? Live action Titans was good. I still haven't watched the last season of Titans. I think.
That's one of the ones that I put on my list, and then I kind of like blew it off for a while. But I want to check it out. I never watched Gotham either.
You know what? I wasn't for Gotham. Gotham was not what I wanted. I'm like, Commissioner Gordon helping a young Bruce Wayne. It was like, it was like,
So here's one that like I've been like swirling this idea around in my head for a long time about like the Batman character. And to me, I always said that they should do a story, and hopefully someday I'll get to write it, where it's Batman or it's Bruce Wayne between the ages of 10 and 16. And he's living in the house with Alfred. He's always angry. And Alfred can't tell him anything because he works for Bruce. It's like, he can't like put him in his room, put him on timeout. Like, dude, you work for me. Shut the hell up. And where like, because Alfred was special forces, where he kind of like switches it. And instead of raising Bruce Wayne, he starts raising Batman. And the Bruce Wayne personality starts to shrink away. And it's only Batman because he couldn't raise Bruce because he's not his dad. Right. He could raise Batman. He could become Batman's dad, but he couldn't raise Bruce. And it's just a story just like swirling around in here. And I just Lord was just like, DC, let me write this because it's going to be good.
That because like what did he do during that time? Like,
right.
Like,
this is kind of like they'll never talk about it.
I mean, because you send that boy to school, like, yo, I'm beating up everybody. Like,
right?
Bruce, you can't beat up everybody.
It's like every day he's sent home from school because he cracks some heads.
I think the only person who would be friends with is what's his name? Hush.
Yeah.
Thomas. What's his name? Not Thomas. Was it Thomas?
Thomas. Yeah, his buddy Hush, right?
Yeah. I can't remember what his real name was. I know he was like a surgeon. He's like, I can't remember what his real name. I thought it was Thomas. But yeah, that would be his only friend. Like that would be his buddy that runs like who try to keep Metro, but he was still getting in trouble.
Right.
That what you just said, yeah, I'd be like, let me see this. I'd be interested in seeing that.
Yeah. So how do you put Bruce Wayne? Yeah, Tommy Elliott. How does he get in trouble? He's rich. Like,
yeah.
Like, how are you going to like contain this guy? He's rich. Like, whatever, man. He's a ruffian. So then he starts like training him like to refocus. Like he's given the martial arts training and things like that. And it's like he's like completely like suppressing the Bruce Wayne personality.
Right. Yeah. That would be yeah. Yeah, I would read that. No. I'll
probably one day I'll get to pitch it to him.
Well, Marvin, now we have here, we do talk about some figures as well.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a live stream this week from Hasbro team. They did talk about some new legends that are coming out. So
I am interested in the Phoenix.
Rachel's one of those characters I just like. I'm like, it's another Summers I just didn't care about. Like, Now they do Extreme, like that threw me off. I didn't know Extreme was another Summers kid. Was a Summers brother, actually.
Yeah.
Which threw me off for a loop. I'm like, this dude was on like a whole nother planet.
Yeah, that's Corsair. He's out there in space doing his Kirk thing.
And then your wife over here don't nobody know what happened to her. Okay. But Beast, Astonishing Beast, has been clamoring for a long time. I know a lot of players wanted this one.
I always thought that costume was weird. Like it's like chest exposed. He's wearing things on his wrists for no reason.
it's kind of reminiscent of like he took like, hey, White Queen, what you got in your wardrobe?
What you got that fit?
Exactly. Well, I guess
That's an interesting figure though.
he is like I more want the astonishing Wolverine more than Beast. I think that's it. Like the astonishing Cyclops, I would like a little bit better. Astonishing Wolverine, I like a little better. The Beast, I was like, it's okay. But this figure looks good. You get the 2 head sculpts and a set of hands. It does look 100 times better than the one that previously came out, but not bad. Them going up on prices, that's what hurts the pockets.
Oh man,
this is $27.99.
Wow,
yeah,
that's scary for as little as you get with those figures.
Yeah, for as much accessories that we're not getting with it, I'm like $27.99 is a high price to pay.
Yeah,
but I'm stupid and I paid that price. So not gonna lie,
he says it comes with a bowl of milk in a litter box.
It needs to at this point. Then we got Farrell to help finish off some of the teams that we haven't finished yet. X-Force looks good. I wish it would have came with like a second head sculpt. Not the screaming one. But
yeah, it was always weird to me when they did the Falcon for the last movie. Why he didn't have a head without a helmet, without the helmet.
You know what? Because I asked the same question about the Electro, the Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Like, why do you have like the electro kind of like electricity coming off the face? But I'm assuming it was because you would have to pay for his likeness.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And a license on these Marvel characters, from what I understand, is kind of high up there. So yeah, I can see why you probably like, yeah, just go ahead and throw electric star on them and just call it a day.
Check it out, no feet.
Exactly. Rob Liefeld all day.
They should have made the figure have no feet. Like the feet were off in the
oh man. That would have been hot. Like, where's feet on this figure? Nah.
You open the package up and there's no feet. Feet are sold separately.
And then we got Rachel, the one that everybody's been kind of excited to get to help finish off the Excalibur's team. She is what she is.
Yeah, I mean, look, she's got a different head sculpt. Like they didn't.
Yeah, she does. Like I don't know if it's just like the way like they plan out figures, or like some of these do need dual head sculpts. But she's one of the ones that's like, I was never really a fan of hers.
Yeah. Yeah. Time displacement.
Yeah. And from what I was like, when it comes to like, she doesn't really have a big impact on the team. Like, Rachel's here.
I mean, she's one. I think he has to be one of those characters hard to write because she's so powerful.
Yeah.
Like she just comes in and just wipes everybody out on her own. So what do the rest of you guys for?
Exactly. When you have characters too powerful and then you just don't know what to do with them, you just start powering them. Like, okay. Or they just disappear.
Yeah. Oh, she's off on another adventure on her own.
Yeah.
I like that they did add the ponytail. Though. That's cool.
Oh yeah, you gotta have the ponytail. You gotta have the rat tail on. As we used to call it back in the day, the rat tail. Now this one upset me so much. This is the third Silver Surfer we got. Third one. Didn't need a third one.
No.
The Walgreens one, and then you threw one in with Galactus. Didn't need a third one.
I mean, there's so many characters they haven't touched. Like there's a like an older character. I don't even know if they use him or called Solo. Do you remember him?
Yes.
Yeah. Like there's never been a Solo action figure as far as I know.
Look, we've been petitioning. We wanted Solo. I've been asking for Cardiac, but it's been like, who owns Cardiac? Does Marvel own Cardiac, or does Eric Larson own Cardiac? It's been like this back and forth. Nobody knows what's going on with that character.
Right.
I would love a Cardiac figure. I've been asking for a Cardiac figure. I've been asking for a Spot figure. I want a Spot figure. One of my favorite villains, Spot. Can I get that figure? Like, it's easy. Just make him detachable at the waist. So put a little black circle and call it that. It's easy, very easy.
But the good news is there's no Wolverine in this set. So I mean,
Wolverine. There's a 2-pack with him and Storm.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. That's
And
why
then the Gamerverse one too. There's a
that one looks really good.
Yeah. Did you see? I saw the Punisher Nick Fury.
Yes, I have to get that one. I have to get that.
It's kind of funny. I was just playing that game because they have the Capcom Fighting Collection.
Yes.
And I just was like doing fire. Was it firebomb?
That game was so much fun. I'm
surprised he did that.
Greg says Pharaoh's limbs are too smooth. Rob says you guys have it wrong. Every Liefeld based figure comes with RT stand and stuff on the conceals the feet like smoke effects or crates. That is true. Greg says the Chrome Surfer is still on that old Sunfire body. Hey, look. I guess they're going to get demolished out of it. Don says, I need a new Silver Surfer. Mine is really dated. But if you got the one with Galactus, like, we don't really need this one. Like, there's two, like, literally, there's two other ones.
I mean, then they just had the Silver Surfer in the Fantastic Four set, too.
Yeah, the movie, yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the movie one, yeah. But it's just like, so that, yeah, that'll be 4. Like, it just boggles my mind. Why? Greg says, no, sorry. Rob says, Bobby wanted to make Cardiac. He was told Cardiac's on a no-go list. At this point, we don't know who's on the list anymore because now we're getting Mephisto. We were told that he wasn't going to get made. So I don't know at this point. Who's on the
maybe the rights changed when because they had him in Ironheart.
Well, I think with Disney, they didn't want the devil on the shelf, so, which I can kind of understand. Like, hey, you don't want that issue where you have with Breaking Bad figures at Toys R Us,
right?
Which I understand, but at this point, I don't think anybody knows who. Only ones who know is Marvel and Hasbro, who are the only ones who know who owns Cardiac. And if Marvel has it, let the Marvel as a team make it.
Oh, he's got the clothesline arm. Just flying around on his surfboard, clotheslining people.
My thing is, like, he's still got the peg hole in the back of him. Why? That shouldn't be like on Silver Surfer. Like, it should be no peg hole in the back.
He's in an old mold, huh?
Yeah. You know, I agree with you. Like, why no Paracosmic effects or face with Paracosmic eyes? That is true. If you're gonna remake it, at least give it. I understand you gave it some extra hands, but yeah, I think a second head sculpt would have helped with this figure. Yeah, okay, Don. All right, I take it back. But if you put a peg hole in the board, that would have been to me much better instead of the back of the figure. This is kind of like a re-release of the Walmart version. I didn't see good use out of it. If you did miss the Walmart version one, I think probably most of the accessories will fit on this one as well. So not bad. Yeah, update torso on it as well, but not bad for you. Still, you get a decent amount of accessories with it. Rob says, I bet the cloud version of Hate Monger is no-go list for life. Look up what he looks like, and you know why he's why under 10 seconds. Oh yeah, Hate Monger, yeah, I can see that being no-go.
Hate Monger can't get out there because he be hating.
Exactly. Like I asked about M'Baku, the comic book album, and it was kind of like, which you know what, I can understand. You don't want to make a figure in a gorilla outfit,
yeah.
But now that he doesn't have that outfit anymore, like you can kind of do the updated version of it.
Right.
White Vegeta says, I really like the Bucky. I really like the buck they used for this Daredevil, but he seems a little thick, and why is he blonde? So that's how he was drawn in that comic. He does have blonde hair. Somebody asked the same question too. Like they didn't know he had blonde hair, but yeah, in that version, in that story, he does have blonde hair. Only thing missing is a jetpack. Yeah, the only thing she is missing is a jetpack. But I mean, just playing jetpacks out there. Give her. The Joes always have one.
Gotta get my jetpack.
Exactly. But she looks good like that. I'm not sure, like the two re-releases in the same wave. I just don't know. But again, I was stupid. I bought it. I pre-ordered. That's just me being a completionist. This was the MVP of the wave for me. Good old tracksuit Matt Murdock with his Adidas on. They knocked it. I love this. This one I was loving this one. Get the black suit on. Let me go there and beat some people down. But it looks good. I was wrong for saying this, but like if they would have had like a braille book for him, then he could actually read it. Like he can't read that book, but it's just flat page. I don't know.
I mean, they had an opportunity there to put some grail on that thing.
Yeah,
and then like because they have it like he's like trying to read it with his hand.
Right.
Put some braille on there, and you were golden on that. But now it's just like, oh, what the heck is he doing? He's just rubbing on the book like he loves it.
I was going to say something, but you know what? No, I'm not going to say it. I was going to say something else, but you know what? The one braille book he shouldn't be reading. But yeah, this is definitely a troop builder. Yeah, I agree with you, Don. But yeah, you can definitely like have like switch some heads on there for thugs for troop building on this one. But yeah, this is the hit right here. This is the one that's going to sell out. And I feel like this is the one that you're going to have a hard time finding. But not a bad wave, but not a great wave, I would say. But sometimes they had the hits, and then he's like, why do this?
It feels like sometimes it's just like one figure in each wave that you get really interested in. The rest are like shelf warmers.
Exactly. Since Rob loves DC Multiverse, or these DC Multiverse for you, Rob,
What the hell was Michael Jackson in DC?
I don't know if they'll make him. This is what irks me about Todd. This right here. I understand he has a flare,
Mm-hmm.
but you didn't need to put it on the chest. Like, that doesn't work.
It looks like he spilled something on his own.
Exactly. I understand what they were trying to go for,
Mm-hmm.
but it just doesn't work. It like you don't want to display like you have to display with the flare all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not something. Scarecrow looks good, but I got a better one from Mofex. I like my Scarecrow. Riddler, decent. I still like my Mofex one better. I'm sorry. Like,
Swear it looks like Michael Jackson.
Batman, what you gonna do?
He's wearing his Smooth Criminal.
Oh, he's as smooth as all right. It is. Are you okay? Are you okay, Batman?
Are you okay, Batman?
Exactly. Let's see. Some more from Rob here, since he loves his DC multiverse figures. I have no idea what this Batman's from. Oh, it's Earth 2. Oh, Earth 2 Batman. That's what it is. Never seen this Batman before.
Mm-mm.
And then Batman with his Mobius chair. Just can't get enough of Batman. Black Mask Batman. You never run out of Batman with Batman. But Todd making DC figures. This background looks good. Like the figure looks great. It's just the animated head that just throws it off. Yeah, definitely she will be done. I feel like she will. And I do like Dr. Midnight. I'm big. I do like Justice Society. I feel like they're an underrated team. But there's your Tidy Max. DC's. Yeah, I forgot about the Michael Jackson Demon Slayer. Yeah. Which is the most weirdest thing. Like, I can see him being a villain. There was.
Yeah, they put those mask toys up. They're up on pre-order on Amazon.
Oh, did they?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to slim down as it is now. But I cut back on my my Joes. Like I was like, this is too many Joes at this point. Like, I can't do this. I can't keep doing this anymore. On 5K, there was some good stuff that they had up for pre-order. One to kind of highlight. So the Spartan, this looks awesome. And there's two versions. There's a standard version and a bloody version. I'm not sure. Is this something like the same company? No, it's not. I don't think. It's not the same company that did the Greek gods. I'm waiting for more of them. Damn, didn't he?
That's only $12.
That's the pre-order. Yeah, it's you put $12 down.
Oh, it's a down payment. Oh, gotcha. Oh, okay, yeah. $82. Okay.
But 5K is pretty good. They're pretty good getting shipping stuff out and getting it in.
Yeah.
But this Leonidas was great. Like, if I had the extra funds to get it, I would. Because I like these type of figures. But it's always hard to have something to put with them.
Right.
But they do have that articulation on them. They do come with a decent amount of accessories. Let's see, this one. Yeah, so two head sculpts, two sets of hands, a spear, sword, and shield. It's not bad. It's like I said, there's two different versions. There's a regular version and then you got the bloody version.
It's cool. There's blood on the weapons too.
Yeah,
It's all over the shield.
they did the same thing for there was another company that did the same thing for Zeus. They had the regular version, and then they had a bloody version of Zeus. And this one they didn't get talked about. I have no idea what it's from, but it looked cool to me. I did pre-order this one. This is the Power Spot Toy 112 Expedition Silver Lightning Commando action figure. I have no idea what that is, whether it's from a show or not. But it looked great. I did get the deluxe version because it does have this like alien type head that actually bends. Like it actually has like, I don't know if it's like more of like a rubber or forget where it's saying like, okay, here it is. Second form of the infected brain eater, featuring removable rubber coated tentacle head and internal ball jointed mouth for convenient future articulation.
Oh, that's cool.
I was like, yo, like with this looks dope. Different head sculpt.
Now I'm kind of wondering where the heck the Helldiver figures are at.
Yeah, I would buy some Helldiver figures at heartbeat. I think because I know After the Rain's doing like 112 figures as well,
and
I pre-ordered those. Those look great.
Oh, it's got extra hands for it too. That's cool.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I had to do this. It's just one of those one-offs. It's like, I don't mind. Like, I don't mind it, even though it doesn't go anything in my collection. It still looks dope.
Yeah, Sony is dragging their feet with those Helldivers.
Yeah, definitely. And those, yeah, you put the gun on them as well.
Oh, that's cool. It's got the rear holster. The
sword holster as well is on him. He actually looks like, I don't know, like from like one of those old school animes, like 80s anime type big like characters. And you're just seeing like one like just saying like a genocide, like, hey, you're taking out this troop. This is troop. Like we're just taking them out. Like your special troop called in to take out certain things. And then they all get killed off because it's too powerful for them. But then also there was a samurai I wanted to talk about quick as well. Let's see if he's still up here. So pre-order might have. Oh yeah, he's gone. Oh no. I guess I did pre-order him. Oh no, here he is. Sorry. Oh, he sold out. Dad gone. But I did get this one, black and white seal edition. I feel like because he comes with a lot more, but you can interchange. You can change out his legs as well. I think that's his shoulder or arm. I can't tell. But he comes with more swords. The hat. I can't tell what this is. I think that's looks like another head. I can't tell what some of this stuff is. But different hands as well. And then he has the writing on him.
It's got the Buster Sword.
Yeah. I just like these figures because they look great. Like certain like figures like this look amazing with cloth goods on them. And they still have that good range of like articulation on them. Has a scarf. So just to let you know, like comics, there's other options out there, as we all know.
Right.
But these are the ones I really want to highlight because I think they're really dope.
There's a Deathstroke there.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not sold out yet. Because I know they did the Batman for Arkham Knight. I'm surprised this one's still up for pre-order. But Deathstroke looks amazing.
Yeah, that's really good.
I think he comes with a ton of weapons, doesn't he? Yeah, staff, 2 swords, a knife, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 pairs of hands. Yeah. What's it? Grapple gun, ray gun. I guess machine gun. I don't know. Some bigger gun, and a max head. Yeah, so this Batman should be coming out soon. I know that a lot of people are waiting on this one. But I think LPZZ did a knockout job with these.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Just that alone. Money's tight right now. I can't. As much as I want to go in on some of these, I'm like, I just can't do it. Do it. All right, folks. Marvin, thank you. Appreciate you coming on the show, hanging with us.
Thank you.
Please go back to Kickstarter. The links are down in the description below. Check it out. Grab a figure. If you don't grab a figure, grab a comic. If you don't grab a comic, grab a coffee. And if you're down for all 3, grab all 3.
And if you don't want to get anything, share it with someone else, because I know someone would like to get some of this stuff. I mean, like I said, that the closer we get to goal, more stuff is going to be revealed, and then we get that ball rolling. It'll be awesome.
Yeah. Oh, Don. Oh, okay. Don will be at the Wayne Toy Show on Sunday.
Are you tabling, or just going to be here?
He usually tables. That's what I was wondering as well.
Oh, and Bart asked if I would deliver it to his home. Fetch me on Instagram, Bart. We can talk.
Oh, Bart. Oh, Bart.
He wants to save on shipping. I get it.
And look, I don't blame him. I save on shipping anywhere I can.
So I dropped off packages. Like I said, I was for local comic shop day, and I sent a package to Canada on the 6th or the 6th or the 7th. The package is still sitting at the post at the UPS. It hasn't moved.
Wow.
Like, yeah. I'm like, it's going to Canada, so I guess that they have like some kind of group ship rate to send things to Canada all at once, because I'm like, why is it still sitting here? Everything else is moved. Like, I've had stuff that already been delivered in the US, but this box is still sitting at the post office. I'm like, okay, do I have to, I mean, the post office, the UPS, do I have to go retrieve this thing or something?
I don't know if it, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know why it would still be sitting there. That's a good question, because it should have been moved. It should have moved by now, unless there's some issues sending to Canada, which I don't know.
Maybe they didn't scan it, but I mean, like, yeah, still sitting there.
True.
He says he has cookies and beer.
Most oddest combination, but okay. Yeah. Yes. So please go check out The Edge, Comicsburg. Links are all in the description below. Support indie comics out there. They're great. There's some great independent comics out there. Try to have more on, depending on how much I do next year. Because this year is like it's gonna be, take a time with this year.
Right.
Trying to think of what else. I'll be here next week. No, well, you're late for that, Paul.
You missed it. Sorry.
Yeah. Join me next week. I'll have Chris Huseman here. He'll be talking about the Tomy Knight Rider that they're doing. So can't wait to see that. Hopefully,
what scale is that?
That usually runs a little bit bigger. I want to say maybe 1/18.
Okay.
Because they did the DeLorean.
Oh yeah. So I mean, if it's going to be that scale, I got to get it. Okay, so
Yeah.
it was 1/18. I'm in. I got it. I got to get it. 2 weeks in a row. Back.
I told you, this is the retirement tour. I'm doing like John Cena's doing. That's what I'm doing, like John Cena's doing. Hey, you might see me in Paris soon. Apologize to the children. Really, Paul? Really? Exactly. Thank you, Dom. You get it. This is my Cena tour.
Nice.
Exactly. But come back next week. We'll have another guest. It's always a good time when we have guests on air. Even just talking, just shooting, just crap and breeze about anything, like we did that earlier. Talking about just different things.
Right.
So
make it exciting, make it fun, keep it interesting. That's what keeps people in the chat.
That's exactly what it's all about. All right, folks, y'all have a great weekend. Stay safe. Happy hunting if you're looking for anything. Marvin, if you'd like to find people where they can find you at.
All right. So, I mean, if you just hit up comicsbird.com, you'll see a link to all the socials. I'm pretty much on everything. I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I still have an X account. Well, I had one and I got rid of it. Now I'm back on X. I mean, I haven't even added people back on it, but it's there. And Blue Sky, whatever you can think of, I'm probably on there. Found me everywhere.
There you go. Yeah, Bart, I won't try to miss you too much. Okay. Yeah. Right. Actually, Bart, just for you. Hold on. Before we get out of here, just for you, Bart, I got something for you. Because Bart loves Gundams like I do, like building Gundams. So I built this one.
Nice.
There you go, Bart. Just for you. Some little Gundam action. Actually, I enjoy this Gundam. I really do like this one. Because it has the oversized swords on it. But there you go, Bart. Some Gundam action for you. Thank you, Paul. Yeah. All right, y'all be safe. Have a good night. Enjoy. Till meet again.